He's still there.
Hold up.
Starting off big today.
Me and Shithead. We replaced Brady with Shithead over here.
Are you talking about Adrian Broner when I? Or no, I'm just kidding.
Did you see the press conference?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
He's saying some racist Asian jokes about Pacquiao. Man, if I was Pacquiao, to snap his neck up right there.
I think Pacquiao's going to kick the crap out of him, honestly. It's going to end the Broner era totally.
And hold on, pause. Shout out to Pillsbury and the toaster strudel.
Still need that sponsorship.
And that pygmy white guy with the hat on. Yeah, you know about the pygmy white guy.
Shout out to the best, LeBron James.
Goat James?
Goat James, better than Jordan.
Shout out to the real GOAT, Muhammad Ali.
Not in my opinion.
Rumble in the jungle.
Roy Jones.
Sometimes when someone says something stupid, you just gotta slap the shit out of it. You see this side or
He's
this
the greatest heavyweight. Is he the greatest boxer of all time?
Okay. As long as you clarify, that's fine.
And he might not be the greatest heavyweight either. I still think Lennox Lewis is the greatest heavyweight. Not a big fan of Lennox, but...
Ooh, I fuck with Lennox heavily.
It's a good argument.
I do fuck with Lennox.
Lennox,
Let's just hope that the winner of the Wilder Fury fight fights Joshua. I don't want to get a Riddick Bowe Lennox Lewis situation where those fucking guys just never fight each other.
that is true.
I don't want that bullshit to go on.
There's some good fights coming up.
But yeah, anyways, guys, sorry we didn't get our intro in. We're back here for episode 4, our 5th total episode, but it's our 4th episode.
And we'll flex to that.
Oh no. Money.
They don't know what is what. They just.
There we go, ladies.
Oh, Twin Peaks. Uh-oh.
Alright.
Ebony and Ivory shit going on.
There was a pretty crappy card this weekend. I don't really want to talk about it, honestly. We're just not going to talk about that crappy UFC card.
Let's talk about the main event. Who's in the main event again?
Well, that was good. It was Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Right.
I think I pronounced it right.
Yeah,
Actually, I said he's a dark horse of the welterweight division.
And he beat Neil Magny, right?
Yeah, he beat him pretty good. He's on a sub-fight win streak. I think he's a great fighter. I actually like him at welterweight. I've said it for a couple of fights now. He's definitely the dark horse that no one talks about.
Magny's solid, man. You beat Magny, you're up there. You're in there.
Yeah, he's the best gatekeeper.
You're in the mix.
Between him and Damian Maia, well,
I would call Maia a gatekeeper. He's been on hard times lately, but yeah.
he's beating Condit. He's beating all these guys after the prime, though. He's beating Hendricks after his prime. Condit way after his prime.
Talking about Maia?
Yeah.
Maia's approaching 40 years old.
No, I'm talking about Magny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Magny. So, like, he gets good names, but then he loses to the up-and-comers, which is it's good for him.
Yeah.
I still think that the future of the welterweight division is Usman.
Not Till. You think Till's going to middleweight?
Till's going to middleweight.
And
he called it Rockhold today, actually.
At middleweight?
At middleweight.
And what about, what's his name? Covington.
Covington, Woodley has to happen next. Woodley has to shut that guy up.
Covington's undefeated, isn't he?
No, he lost to Harley Davis. He got choked out in his first UFC fight or second.
Okay.
But Woodley's a terrible matchup for Covington.
Smash. Yeah, I think it's Hulk smashed.
He's not going to take Woodley down. I think Woodley's probably a better wrestler.
Woodley's a better wrestler. He's stronger. He hits harder. He's got better hand speed. I can't see what Covington can do to beat him, to be honest.
No, I don't. There's some great fights coming up, though. We got Nick Diaz and Jorge Masvidal.
Ooh, let's go.
Well, that was a big announcement that we were
205. 205.
Jorge's that would have been good if they fought back Strikeforce when they're both there, but I think Diaz will outpoint him. Maybe with volume strikes, jabs.
My bad. 209. Shit. 209, not 205. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Stockton slap.
I think Nick Diaz wins that one pretty easily, to be honest.
Yeah.
Masvidal is kind of like he's up and down.
People are saying about ring rust, but people like Nate and Nick don't have ring rust because they'll be the street fight and still kick the shit out of anyone. They're ready to fight at any time.
And Nick has been around forever, and he's only 35. He's not.
Yeah, it's not that old.
He's not ancient, man. He's
Woodley's 30, what, 8?
Woodley's 36.
That's yeah. He's an old champ, that's for sure.
Is he though? Is he?
I think it depends on the fighter.
GSP's 36. He was the middleweight champ.
I don't think age is really a number, honestly, in the game. Like, heavyweights getting to the prime, like at 40, look at Verdun.
It's the last thing to go is your strength and your power, right? So
Yeah.
heavyweights can just touch you once on the chin.
That's
and
true. I mean, if you're a smaller guy, the younger you are, the better.
Speaking of heavyweights, we got two pretty decent heavyweight fights this weekend in China in the UFC, but like I think the main card starts at 3:30 a.m. or something. So I will be, for one, not watching that at all. None of it. Absolutely none of it. But I'll give you my predictions on the two main events. I mean, the co-main event and the main event. The rest of it, I really could give a shit less about. Randy, what do you think? There's what's his name? Overeem's fighting some undefeated Russian. I think he's Russian.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this guy that he's fighting,
He's
but
12-0.
I looked at his record. All his wins are by knockout, pretty much first round.
Sergey Pavlovich.
Yeah.
He's even a picture on fucking Google.
That being said, like Overeem, if he fights a guy who his hard hitter that's coming off like 12 knockouts,
Google, be better. Okay? Jesus.
Overeem's going to get touched in the first round and probably retire.
You think Overeem's getting knocked out?
Yeah. He needs to fight like a guy who doesn't have power.
See, I think I'm picking Overeem. I'm taking Reem.
I'd like to see Reem win. I mean, he's easily could have been the greatest heavyweight of all time if he had a better shape.
I'm going on Pavlovich's sure dog here. Let's see if how big is he? 6'3",
big boy,
238. He's in shape too. He's not a milky 238. He's thick. Who's he beat though? Because that's gonna tell me a lot.
He hasn't beat anyone. I've seen his.
Krella, there's a lot of Russians. Alexei Kudnin, Kryly, Sidolnikov. If I'm saying he's wrong. Mikhail.
So cherry picked pies, apple pies, and lemon pies. Lemon meringue pies.
Pecan pies.
No, the pecans are good pies.
And then there's the one white guy, Ruben Wolf.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I gotta go with Overeem based on who the fuck is this guy beat?
Who are you people?
I'm just gonna go upset. Let's go with the Russian.
Overeem's not the favorite.
No,
this guy's the favorite.
Yeah, he's underdog.
So
Overeem's chin.
I'm going upset. You're not going upset.
Main event.
We got Curtis Razor Blades
coming off the win over Overeem. Busted him up.
And then we have the
Predator.
The Predator, the hype man of the UFC. They were calling him Bane.
Doesn't even look the same anymore.
Francis Ngannou, who also smashed out Alice Overeem in more devastating fashion than Blades did.
And that was the last time he won a fight.
Yeah.
Stipe totally ended that man's career, I think.
Nah. So wait, you taking Blades? And this is the rematch, by the way. This is their second fight.
This is do or die for Ngannou. If he ever wants a title shot, if he wants to get the ABS, finish his fight.
So pick a win.
Blades, third round TKO.
Blades, third round TKO. Okay, I'm gonna go.
I think gasses him right out.
I'm going Ngannou first round knockout.
You think so?
Yeah. I can't see.
Well, Blades' chin is pretty questionable. I mean, he got tagged even by Hunt.
He's only lost once.
I know, but he's been tagged every time he gets those fights.
His only loss is to Ngannou. Everyone's talking about like, oh, it's a terrible matchup for Ngannou. Why would they do this to him? You're right. Yeah, it's not. Stylistically, it's not the best thing for him, but he's already beat him. He already fucked him up once.
He's a lot bigger. Well,
who's a lot bigger?
Ngannou.
The same size. Well, 6'4".
I thought he was thicker.
And Blades weighed in more the last time they fought.
With more fat on.
More fat, yeah, but they're like the same size guy, man. They're not.
Blades is a pussy.
I'm taking Ngannou. I can't see Ngannou losing 3 in a row. He's not as good as everyone thought he was. And I remember I told you from the beginning, I never thought he was going to beat Stipe. I told you.
I thought he was going to beat Stipe. Stipe is one of my favorites. So that proved it. I don't know.
But am I wrong? Did I not tell you Stipe is going to beat him?
Yeah.
And then I called him to lose to what's his name? The Black Beast. Which ended up not really mattering anyways.
That was a horrible fight.
But now I can't see him losing 3 in a row. I just can't see it. He's not that bad. He's still a top 10 heavyweight.
But that being said, if he loses this fight, he lost to 3 top 5 guys. So really,
if you lose 3 in a row, though, you can get cut.
I don't think you get cut anymore, even if you're a name. When you're coming out of a main event, you're not gonna get cut. Period. I just think people don't realize back in the day, Dan Hardy was the first fighter to make it to 4 losses and not get cut.
Dan Hardy.
And now there's even no-name fighters like Leonard Garcia got a 5th fight back, and he was cut after 5. So really, you gotta lose if you put on exciting fights. If you're a name, like Anderson Silva was on a 4 or 5 win streak. They're not gonna let Anderson Silva go after 10 fights.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was there? Andre Arlovski lost 5 fights in a row. The man is 2 losses and 2-7 in his last 9 fights. He's still there, so.
Fair enough. Alright, so we're split on both of these. I got Ngannou and I got Overeem, and you got Blades and the Russian.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, if you guys have some comments, you want to let us know who you guys decided with, let us know. Big things coming. We got a lot more followers this week on Instagram. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. So, yeah, we're just going to try to get some stuff going. We're going to try to, if we have guests on the show, we're going to try to hand them out
We're going to try to promote a little more.
So, yeah, then in the biggest fight of the weekend, we have the trilogy. The Iceman versus the Huntington Beach Bad Boy for the loser leaves town match.
I was gonna order the pay-per-view. It's only $40.
No, dude, order it on Friday. It goes down to $19.99.
No way.
Yeah, they're doing Black Friday deal.
Oh.
You know they're having problems when they're gonna do a Black Friday deal.
So they both said they'd retire for permanently if they don't do 200,000 pay-per-view buys.
It's not doing 200,000 pay-per-view.
You don't think so?
No, bro. Their co-main event is Gleason Tebow.
Oh boy. Oscar.
UFC is not the same model as boxing. You can't do one main event and then have nothing for the rest of the night. Boxing, you can get away with that because the main event's is really long. It's a long fight. You know what I mean?
This fight's gonna end in the first round with someone getting the glass chin broken.
I'm trying to get behind Chuck Liddell because growing up, Chuck Liddell, when I first started watching MMA, Chuck Liddell was my favorite fighter.
You're either a Tito fan, a Chuck fan,
or a Randy Couture fan.
But Randy, I don't want to talk about Randy Couture.
But
he's the worst of them all.
I grew up watching all these guys, and Chuck was my favorite. And I'm trying to get behind him. I'm trying to see a way that this fucking guy can win. I was watching him on the mitts, and dear Lord, it was painful. I think we talked about this last week. Man, Chuck.
Are they going to be pushing him out on a walker? I'm not sure yet. They'll have that little thing that Andre the Giant came out with back in the day, going out to WrestleMania, a little cart that brings him out.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know.
I hate when dudes over 40 are saying, oh, it's the best training camp of my life, the best shape of my life. So that tells me either one or two things. Either one, when you were younger, you didn't take fighting seriously, you didn't give a shit. Or two, you weren't never in good shape.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think Tito is small. Demolishes them.
I don't know, man.
At least Tito fought. He's coming off a win over Chael.
No, Tito's gonna smash him.
Yeah, for sure.
Tito's gonna second round.
I don't even think Chuck can take a jab right now.
he'll pick him up, slam him on his head, and then he's gonna hammer fist him out.
They're keeping that sparring footage on a down low because he's probably getting knocked out in camp by sparring nonstop up to this fight.
What, Chuck?
Chuck, yeah,
apparently he's at a pretty decent gym, I heard.
Yeah.
In Huntington Beach, which is weird.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder how much their payroll is. They're saying they're getting the highest paycheck he's ever.
If they make 1 million buys, then it's the highest pay they've ever had, I think.
I think this pay-per-view might shock you because Chuck and Tito but they're not. You don't go to bars and see any promotion for it.
Yeah, is there a fight poster? Is there even a fight?
There is a fight poster. It's called Grudge Match 2, starring Tito and Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone first movie. Now they're doing part 2 with Tito and Chuck.
Oh my god!
So, it'll be a good fight.
Oh yeah, Golden Boy Promotions presents Liddell versus.
Show the people those, man.
Oh, why does Liddell look like he's trying to fucking sexually assault somebody? What is going on?
If that guy looks at your children, run.
Chuck, buddy, I love you, man.
But no one takes you seriously.
The Mohawk was cool in 2003.
I even had it.
It's 2018, my dude. At least Ortiz knows, yeah, man, I'm 43. Just shave my head like it's time.
I don't even think he dies of blonde anymore.
No. Did he ever beat Couture?
No.
No?
And Couture's not a big win. Man, let's talk about Couture.
Can we not?
Let's talk about the Captain America. I want to talk about this, actually. Because my boss likes to talk about how Couture was the best at the time. What is dirty boxing? What is dirty... come on, what is dirty boxing? It makes you sound like you can't punch. Dirty boxing makes you sound like you can't punch. Am I right?
You're uneducated in the sport of boxing when you refer to dirty boxing. But yeah.
If you go up to Floyd Mayweather and say, I want to learn a dirty box, he's going to slap you.
Get the fuck out of my gym. This isn't for you.
But Couture, he's just really overrated. People are like, he's a 3-time champion. The man came off losses, 2 losses in a row, and got a heavyweight title shot against Tim Sylvia and won the belt. I don't think being Tim Sylvia and coming off 2 losses makes you a great heavyweight. Like, you lost to horrible people.
Another Mohawk fuck.
And you beat Mark Coleman, who sucked. You beat
On all the steroids.
Gonzaga, and you beat like guys like Tim Sylvia. Good for you. I could beat him in the alley down the street. Couture is the most overrated fighter of all time.
Oh, shit.
Definitely the most hyped, overrated fighter. In my opinion, the most hyped, overrated fighter in UFC history.
Ken Shamrock's pretty overhyped.
Actually, cross that off. It's definitely a tie between BJ Penn and Randy Couture.
Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock, man.
Fucking. Didn't he fight his little brother? One of his professional fights, and I'm pretty sure it's against his little brother.
Ken Shamrock is a good entertainer, at least, so it's funny to watch.
Yeah, go back to WWE, man. They could use your ass. But, yeah, over the weekend, episode 1 of All Access Wilder vs. Fury dropped. Probably the best episode I've seen so far. I'm hoping they're doing a second one. Sometimes they don't do 2 or 3 episodes. But I am hoping this one they do. It's really good.
You know, I come to think about it. You know, it'd be a good boxing fight. A dirty boxing fight between Deontay Wilder and Randy Couture. That shit would sell.
Bro, I think Wilder would kill Couture in MMA.
I think so too.
You'd fuck him.
We're gonna get off this Couture shit.
Stop.
We're gonna get a poster.
The natural.
Oh boy.
I really don't miss hearing Goldberg say that. Oh no.
Watch this.
Oh Jesus. Alright guys, well I don't know what he's doing, but I hear him roughaging through some shit. What are you guys' thoughts on Randy Couture? Let us know.
What are we doing? From the new wall.
No!
You see that? That's what I think about Randy Couture. Randy Couture. Done. The natural. Disrespectful. And guess what, Brock Lesnar? Fuck you too. You're gonna get your ass killed by Corbin. Little piece of shit. Done.
Oh shit! That was real, people. That actually happened.
He's still there. Shout out to Trevor Scott, your favorite fighter.
Oh my god.
But that was UFC.
That's not a natural hairline he's got there, but I mean, Jesus.
That was pretty ruthless.
Oh, the poor man. Oh, worst cauliflower year in MMA history. Wilder vs. Fury All Access. That was good, man. You guys gotta check that out. Went in depth into Wilder's family. You don't really see much about him outside of the ring, which was cool to see. He's got like 6 or 7 kids or something. And he wants to have 8 in total.
8?
And he wants to have an 8.
Ooh,
And
good
then,
luck to that.
and then they showed Fury and his family and what his family went through for his like all his mental illness and whatnot. It was really well done. It was very different. It was more so like full life aspect of what they've gone through. And they showed footage of when when Fury jumped in the ring after the Wilder fight 2.5, 3 years ago. When they were supposed to fight, this fight was supposed to happen about 3 years ago. That was good too. So it's like starts there and takes you back up to present day into their training camps. So I really like that.
I still gotta watch it.
Yeah, and then another big fight. Yeah, sorry, big fight was announced this weekend. Me and Brady was talking about it off air. Broner Pacquiao.
Woo!
Wow, PBC.
Here he is, Adrian Broner, right there.
Yeah, Broner's a fucking pie, man. He cannot never get it right. He's turning 30 years old. He's got all the skills in the world, and he just keeps fucking it up, man.
There, Couture's a shithead.
He's got a better hairline now.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's gonna be a crazy ass fight. I see fireworks.
Absolutely. No, there's no fireworks. Pacquiao's gonna put him to sleep pretty quick.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think. I think Pacquiao's is too much. Too fast. Way too fast.
I'm not going to give a breakdown yet, but if I am betting on a winner, you got to remember, first of all, Pacquiao will be 40 years old when he enters that ring.
That's true, but when does Pacquiao look slowed down besides getting knocked out? Like, he didn't look slow.
He was winning the fight. Like, you talking about the Marquez knockout?
He was winning the fight.
He was winning the fight,
yeah. So he's never really looked slowed down.
If I have to pick a winner, I'm taking Pacquiao. Shout out to Pacquiao, man.
Are we gonna get Mayweather and Pacquiao too then?
That's the okay. I remember about 3 or 4 months ago, in Japan, didn't they announce a fight?
Yeah.
So they were talking about it on stage in the press conference yesterday. They were asking questions like, "So Pacquiao, why are you fighting Broner?" Blah blah blah. And so I guess the kind of was a deal that was arranged. You have to fight Broner first, and then we're gonna get a Mayweather rematch.
I think the winner of this fight should fight Mayweather.
That's what we're looking at. Yeah.
Because Broner versus Mayweather could be that talk.
That'd be a crazy fight.
It's not saying it's an easy fight for Mayweather. But Mayweather is one of those a businessman. He doesn't want to fight a Thurman. He does not want to fight a Spence at this time in his career.
No.
Definitely doesn't want Terrence Crawford.
No.
Crawford would probably put Floyd to sleep.
But I only think if he fights Broner, I don't want to see 12 rounds, man. I want to see him knock Broner out.
I think he would. Broner is a weasel, so I think Floyd's way too smart for him. He would change it about, about millions?
About billions. It's about quarters.
Yeah, Floyd would make it about quarters. That guy net worth is like 8 million, isn't it? Or not even 4 million?
Whose net worth?
Broner. It's not as high as he makes it out to be.
Let's take a look.
He's pretty pathetic. About billions.
Brady's always couldn't stand Adrian Broner.
He was good, but Maidana definitely took away.
Oh, he stole his soul. He's 29 years old. What's his net worth?
And I really wanted Emmanuel Taylor, I think, to beat him.
Yeah.
I liked Emmanuel Taylor leading up a long time ago.
6 million.
6 million. So you're not about billion. 6 million. Floyd's gonna take your career.
What's Floyd Mayweather's net worth? Hold on a second.
It's like 550, I think. Million.
600 million.
Ooh,
Well, estimated that Floyd Mayweather's net worth is ranges from 700 million to 1 billion.
What's Conor McGregor's? Just curious now.
I'm gonna say, let's take a guess.
I'd say 100 mil.
Nah, I'd say more than that. I'd say 250.
No.
Bro, he made like 65 million against Floyd. Then he probably made like another 25 against Khabib.
I wonder what his purse was for. He made 3 million and then.
How much? Oh, this was a little harder to find. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check one website here. If we can't find it, then you guys let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know. We should do. We're gonna do a prize soon. How about that? Maybe in the next coming weeks.
UFC doesn't like to give that kind of information. I don't think.
We'll give a shirt away or something once we get it made. We'll get you guys to ask you a question, a hard question that only real boxing fans will know, MMA fans. And if you get it right, we'll give you a T-shirt.
I like that. It's good.
We'll do something that way. We're gonna start. We gotta start promoting it a little more. Working it.
Hey, but that's you guys too. Tell your friends, tell your co-workers, tell your stepdaughters. That doesn't matter. Tell everybody.
Tell people, like, if you don't like Randy Couture, you gotta go watch these guys. They're hard. Like, I don't know. But I used to hate on La Quinta, so Couture's getting it now because I kind of gained some respect for La Quinta. If nobody knows, me and La Quinta got in little Twitter arguments over and over again. It was kind of
Multiple times. It happened every 4 to 6 months. I would get tagged in a tweet between Brady and La Quinta going back and forth.
Well, it was bad, and I gotta give the man respect now. He's after taking that beating from Khabib, he's a good fighter.
He looked better than Conor did.
Yeah, but he has a wrestling background, so.
I'm not saying he's a better fighter than Conor.
Stylistically,
Yeah.
Conor was not mentally there. Just saying.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, back to the Pacquiao-Broner fight. Pacquiao, I gotta give him respect, man. He literally was on stage, and he made it known. Everybody's like, listen, Manny Pacquiao still is boxing. Manny Pacquiao still leads the pack. That's what he said. Quoted. Manny Pacquiao still leads the pack. Do I believe him? No. Do I respect that? Yes. This man's 40 years old, and he still wants the baddest man on the planet. He wants to fight Adrian Broner, and I guess Floyd Mayweather. And after that, he's gonna have to unify the titles if he says he leads the pack.
So he'd be fighting what, Spence?
He'd have to fight either Spence, Thurman, or Bud Crawford.
Ooh, talk about Crawford. Did you see that? Spence and
shit.
Crawford going at it. That was
Can we get Mikey Garcia out and plug Terrence in? Please? Please.
I don't know, man. That would be a war.
It'd be the greatest fight that we've seen in a long time.
I would rather see, if I could go back in time, I'd rather see Crawford and Spence more than Pacquiao and Mayweather.
But that's just because we know what happened with them.
But you knew what was going to happen in that fight. I don't know what's going to happen with Spence and Crawford. I just want to see a good fight. I don't really want to see any of them lose.
No, it's
at all.
But like, the thing is, with boxing, one of their shines is gonna fall off so hard when the one loses. That's the problem. Like with MMA, a guy can lose a couple fights.
Well, that being said, Sean Porter's making his way back up, but it's taken a couple years too, though, right?
It's true. He's got a title again. Yeah, but his losses. Let's look at his losses though. He's lost to Kell Brook, who was the best welterweight on the planet at the time.
Yeah.
Besides Floyd Mayweather, sorry. Besides Floyd Mayweather, obviously. We're not talking about Floyd Mayweather.
He was retired at the time.
No, he wasn't. Floyd was still around.
He's lost a close fight with Thurman.
Lost a close fight with Thurman, and
That's it.
Yeah.
He's like 24-2, 25-2 now.
He beat Broner's ass. Bad. Won almost every round except for.
I think he beat Thurman. I thought the fight was a draw. Definitely.
That fight was so close. I thought Thurman won by a round or it was a draw.
But the early rounds, Porter just pushed the pressure.
Yeah.
So.
But you're gonna get that every time. I want to see Porter fight the winner of the Pacquiao-Broner fight. That'd be nice.
That'd be a good fight. Yeah.
That'd be a really good fight.
Since when did Broner become relevant again? Coming off a loss, isn't he? A draw and a loss.
A loss to Mikey and then a draw with Jesse Vargas.
Oh God. He thinks he's gonna be Pacquiao? His stock drops after this fight if he loses.
Bro, where can it go? Like is his stock high? I don't think his stock's high.
I think he just has a mouth.
Talks himself into it.
He's like a Chael Sonnen.
He's got like 1 million followers on Instagram. When you got 1 million followers, you're gonna get big fights. People know you. You can put you on pay-per-view because people want to see how.
Is it a pay-per-view?
It's pay-per-view. Yeah.
Oh boy,
bro, it should. This is a big pay-per-view. I guarantee this one does
more than Tito and Chuck.
Oh yeah, this will do over 500,000 buys for sure. It's Pacquiao, man.
That's true, but Jeff Horn didn't do that much.
But this is his biggest opponent since Mayweather.
That's true. We'll see. I'd like to see. I don't know whatever happened to Jeff Horn. I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch of that too.
Pacquiao, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff Horn needs to retire. Everyone knows Jeff Horn didn't win that fight.
Yeah, that's true.
What the fuck is that? No.
Robert.
What sucks is we never got the Pacquiao-Bud Crawford fight because Jeff Horn fucking stole the belt because of that. We would have got Jeff Horn versus Pacquiao.
That'd still be a good fight.
No.
Crawford and Pacquiao?
No.
Crawford would destroy him.
It's bad for Pacquiao's health. We don't want those problems. I love Pacquiao. He's a legend, man.
You still have the shirt?
Oh, yeah.
He'll be rocking the Pacquiao shirt for us next time.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
You got anything else to say, Brady?
No, that's it.
Anything else you want to cover this weekend's fights? We made picks. We got the pie up with the mask here.
So this episode's called Randy Couture's Funeral. Episode 4. Sorry, Randy, gotta finish you off. This is how we end things today, boys. Do the honors.
You want me to do it?
You could do it.
Where is he getting it? Right between the eyes?
Right between the eyes.
I'll do it for you guys. Oh, well.
He survived! He survived!
He's still with us. He's still part of this. Hold on. Wait! No! He's got some brain damage, but he's kind of still here. Hold on, we're gonna really. What? He's no mas. He's no mas.
He's KO'd.
It's done. It's over.
We're done.
All right, guys. Thank you. Like, follow, subscribe. We'll see you next week.